would like for you to get a sticky note first and write quick list the number 1 through 4. If somebody put you in charge of the world, even temporarily, just for a week, you could probably clean up a whole bunch of messes. Teachers are good at multitasking and noticing things and fixing them. There's a puddle of water on the floor, that's going to cause something, we wipe it up. Write down some things that you would do right now if you could change some things. And not like, I'd make everybody nicer. That's not going to happen. People are what they are. I want you to list 4 problems, 4 solutions, suggestions you have for change. One example is some teachers in a college town said, we are a college town, but we don't have a coffee shop in town. That's wrong. We should have a coffee shop in our town, in this little bitty town in the valley. There's not a really great bookstore in this neighborhood. They need that. So can you think of 4 things that need to change? They can be little or they can be global. 4 problems that you have a solution for. Next, you need to do a sheet like this. Make yourself a planning sheet. With your problem and your solution, a place for your structure. Now, I would like for you to circle one of those words, and it's either in your problem or your solution, that tells, what is this about? What is this about? Is this about etiquette? Is this about traffic? What is this about? If it's not a word written down and you want to write a different word, just write a different word in and circle that. What is this about? For sentence number 1, would you please write something that answers this question? What's one thing you believe about that topic? What's one thing you believe? Not your solution, not your problem, but what's one thing you believe about whatever you circled? Number 2, can you explain what's the problem? Number 3, how do you know that is true? How do you know it's true? How do you know there's a problem? Number 4, what solutions have been tried in the past which have been unsuccessful? What's been tried in the past that didn't work, including ignoring the problem? Number 5, what is your solution? You're writing this in 1 sentence. This is your structure, a belief, what the problem is, your proof, things that people tried, and your solution. But this is what a typical 5-paragraph essay would look like. We should close the San Pedro exit. Here's one reason, here's another reason, here's another reason, and in conclusion, we should close the San Pedro exit. That's the typical 5-paragraph essay. That would be a problem solution kind of setup. Well, okay, here's the next serious question, because this gets attacked all the time as being fun. This is just fun writing. When are y'all going to do some real academic writing? Some developers at McGraw-Hill invited me to come to New York and show the people at McGraw-Hill what a kernel essay is. So I went and did a kernel essay very much like this, and then asked them, this group of people who make textbooks to sell to people like all of us. And I asked them, is this academic writing? And I saw instantly about half of the heads nodding and about half of the heads shaking. And that provided me with the best conversation. I asked them, can you say why you're shaking or nodding? And some of them said one thing, some of them said other things. And we saw the divide in the way that they perceive academic writing.